Well, hello everybody. So here we are with the Ashwini Nakshatra, the first Nakshatra, out of 27, and this particular one comes at the beginning of Aries, as it is the first one, and it's ruled by Ketu, one of the not so auspicious twins. Its symbol is a horse's head, kind of like how there's another one that's a deer's head, for example. It's not the whole horse, it's just the head of the horse, so it's represents everything that the head represents. Its element is earth. It's an earth division of the fire sign of Aries. Its deity is associated with the twins, and its whole thing is that power, it's the power that sets things in motion, that natives of this nakshatra are the kind of people who set things in motion and who like to initiate things and come up with their own ideas. It's also could be seen as a journey from evil to good, from darkness to light. It's just going from about improvement and about initiating those kinds of things. It's miraculous. It's also about miraculous healing and in transportation. So it's kind of builds on its whole starting things up. It can heal people and can heal things and can cure. And the nakshatra or these natives of this nakshatra are good for curing depression and. If you're hanging out with them, these people can be very charismatic and energizing. They're not lazy people, and of course that can be quite contagious. So yeah, they also have a lot of energy that they can direct towards their ideas or towards good things if they so choose to. They're impulsive people. They always have a lot of really good ideas and will just go with them without really thinking them through. They have energy to initiate things, so it's not just a matter of thinking of good ideas, but also of following them through and knowing how to get them started and knowing how to get them followed through. But then, when they start following things through, they run out of patience because they all of a sudden have another better idea or a different idea that they want to pursue instead. They always want to be starting things. So when you always want to be starting things, sometimes you don't finish things. Sometimes you just want to start the next thing. Okay, so anyway, natives of this nakshatra also aren't really that big on rumors or on hearsay. They like things to be kind of factful, and if you don't know the facts, then you shouldn't say anything at all around them, because they're not gonna want to hear anything that's just sort of speculation. They do, even though they are very initiatory, they also do go with the flow, but they're very fast thinking. And they're easily influenced. Like, they come up with their own ideas a lot, and if they hear of another idea or something that they're interested in, they may want to build on that, and they may want to, they're sort of subject to impulsive behavior in that way. These natives are also kind of fearless to try anything, and they'll want to try anything and everything. They'll want to, sample every activity and every action that they kind of can, and basically the more out there, the better. They're young at heart, and they're always, even in later years, willing to try new things. And you can teach old dogs new tricks if those dogs are Ashwini. So they're willing to try anything. They're also, the converse of that is they're least likely to listen to warnings from others or to suggestions from others. They're not going to want to. They're not going to want to do something just because somebody else says that they should. So they're very high-headed. They're on their high horse, as you might say, which is why they're a horse's head. They're also you know, I direct and straightforward when they're talking, so this includes me, by the way, in a way. My ascendant is in Ashwini, so that means that's kind of where my inner thought comes from, and sort of my roots in life. So they're just yeah, they're just if they want to tell you about that they're direct and to the point, they're going to say they're direct and to the point. They're not going to try to code it in any weird way, just like I'm not trying to do right now. They are very individualistic. They you know, because they have a lot of ideas and like to follow through with them, they like those ideas to be their own, and they don't really want to copy other people. But again, they're very, like, you know, most satisfying to them and most satisfying to us is if they can, like, impress people without seeming like they're trying to impress them, like not showing off, or not you know, openly showing off at least. Then they're you know, a lot of people say that they're very charming, and they can be spiritual if they have that kind of upbringing, and they can also be very intelligent because they're always thinking. But, you know, because they know they're intelligent, like some people are smart but they don't know them smart. Ashwini people are smart but they do know they're smart, so they're also kind of arrogant in that respect. They are competent workers generally, so strong work ethic, and will perform above average, above other people when they're working. They tend to have a healing touch, as I touched on kind of at the beginning, that it's sort of therapeutic to be around these people, and they also have ideas as to how, you know, people can get over whatever happens, whatever's bothering them on the inside. Because they're very to the point, a lot of people can see this as a bad thing. They have as being a very, like, sharp tongue, because they're not really thinking about what other people are going to feel based on what they're saying. They're just going to say what's on their mind, and that'll be that. And yeah, so that's pretty much their character traits. Physical appearance, they tend to be, you know, young-looking throughout their life. So if they're in their 50s, they're going to look like they're in their 40s, or if I'm 30, I'm still going to get carded every time I go to the beer store. Anyway, they tend to be good-looking, as you know, most people might say. If they get hurt, which they do a lot because they're so adventurous, they heal fast, but because of their impulsive actions, they do get hurt a lot. They don't really think about their actions, so they would tend to, you know, rush into things, both physically and emotionally. So might just, like, rush into a relationship if they, you know, whenever they have a good idea, hey, I want to buy that car, so I'm going to buy it, kind of thing, or I'm going to buy the first house that I look at because I like it, kind of thing. And they like to dress good, and they basically take good care of their appearance. So that's sort of what Ashwini is, and stay tuned for Bharani, which is next, and then the other 26, which will be after that. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.